Hey guys, it's Casey. I filmed a tutorial for you all today and completely forgot to film an intro. So this is actually like several hours after the tutorial was filmed. It's like 9 o'clock at night right now. And I was starting to edit and I was like, where's my intro? I didn't film one. So I wanted to film one for you all, so that's what I'm doing right now. But anyway, I did a tutorial today, an all matte eye full face tutorial. I used my new Inglot palette because I know a lot of you were interested in seeing these shadows put to work. So I did just like a basic brown all matte neutral eye. Showed you my foundation, blush, face, lips, everything. And the lighting in this video I know is so dark because for 3 weeks, every weekend when I can actually film has been like cold and rainy and there's like no natural light coming in. So I do apologize about that, but hopefully it will lighten up very soon and I can use natural light. But I've rambled on for a minute now, so I'm just gonna go ahead and show you the tutorial. Alright guys, so I apologize if I look kind of shiny. But anyway, the first thing, I've already done this. I primed my lids using Too Faced Shadow Insurance, and I do already have my brows done. So the next thing I'm going to do is take my NYX Jumbo Pencil in Milk, and I'm just going to put this all over the lid, and also right around the inner corner. Next, I'm going to take a really big fluffy brush, and really you could use any light matte tan. I'm going to start off with this one here. And look in the info bar and I'll tell you all the colors of these shadows. They're just numbers, so it's kind of hard to remember which ones, but I do have it written down, so just look down there and you can find out what shades I'm using. But I'm just applying that really all over like the midsection of my eye, through the crease, but also above and below it, just to get a really blended out look. I'm going to take a flat eyeshadow brush and I'm going to go into this really light matte cream shade. And that's going to go all over the lid and right in that inner corner. And also underneath the brow. Oh my gosh, this is the perfect highlight shade. Oh, I absolutely love it. So now I'm going to go into a denser blending brush and I'm going to take this color down here. And I'm going to put it on the side of the brush. And I'm just going to apply that right to like the outer half of my lid. And this is just going to help us put a darker brown on top of it. And it's just going to help with like the blending and the look of everything. Now with the tip of the brush, I'm going to go into this dark brown color. And I'm just going to literally like wedge that right in the outer, like my true crease. A lot of times when I put something in the crease or in the outer corner, I'm going above my actual crease just because I have really small lids, but a lot of space between here and here. But for today, I'm going in my actual crease. And back with the bigger blending brush and just grab one of those tans and just blend. Now it may look kind of messy, but that's one of the things I love about makeup is that when you add your eyeliner and mascara, it just kind of all comes together. So, okay, I'm going to go ahead and do my top lash line, and I'm going to use my Eyeko Skinny Mini liquid eyeliner. I'm going to do just a little wing. Now I'm going to take a brown eyeliner, and I have Maybelline Master Drama in Bold Brown, and I'm going to apply this just to the outer portion of my lower lash line. And I'm going to connect it to that wing. And then just smudge it out a little bit. I'll just take any smaller brush like this. And let's see, which one did I use? I'm going to go back to this one. And just smudge that right on the lower lash line. And I learned from Jaclyn Hill just recently, she spends like a lot of time on her lower lash line, and she was saying it's totally worth it to do that because then you get that really nice like smudged out look. So I've really been trying to do that more lately. Of course, I'm going to use my Rimmel Scandalized pencil in Nude on the waterline. I did use lashes for this look, but they are just so natural. And what I've got here is from Salon Perfect. They are 110s. And they're just so natural. And I am going to trim off just a little bit on the outer corner. Alright, so I went ahead and just put on my lashes. And I figured this was going to be a long video, so I just thought I'd save some time and do that. And I also put on a little bit of mascara on my top lashes. So next, I'm just going to use a little bit of a foundation primer. This is from Korres, and it's the Vitamin E primer. And I'm just going to put it right here, where I would notice my makeup kind of breaking down first. Alright, you all, I'm gonna eat my words. I have given this foundation a little bit of hate in the past, and it didn't used to work for me, but now I've kind of found some ways to make it work, and one is by using that primer, but L'Oreal True Match Lumi. So for the last couple of months, I've been using this again, and I do something else to make it last that I'm gonna show you in a minute, but I'm going to go ahead and use it today. The shade I have is Nude Beige, and it's W3. And I'm going to start out with one pump and just kind of spread that all over. And this is actually a pretty good match for me right now, where I am self-tanned, but not anything like totally crazy. I'm going to use my Real Techniques Expert Face Brush and just buff that in. And I do love, like I've always loved the way this foundation looks when you first apply it, but I have a lot of trouble with it oxidizing and changing colors on me and making me look shiny. So I didn't like that about it at first. I need a little bit more coverage, so I'm going to go in with another pump and just apply it to the areas that I do need more. And with this layer, I kind of like to just stipple it. That way you can really build up the coverage. And this foundation is very buildable without looking heavy or cakey. Now for my under eye area, I'm still using my CoverGirl and Olay Simply Ageless Corrector. I've been having some really bad dark circles lately. And I'm like so broke out right now. For my face, I'm going to use Laura Geller, the Real Deal Concealer. This shade that I have here is medium. You only need like the tiniest amount of this stuff. The coverage is so good. And to set all that, I'm going to use my NYX Stay Matte But Not Flat Powder Foundation. This is medium beige, and as you can see, I'm really working on this. I'm so excited. And I'm going to stipple that on with an e.l.f. powder brush. So now for cheeks, I'm going to do a little bit of just light contouring with my little baby Too Faced Chocolate Soleil bronzer. And I'm just going to use this angled brush from, I think I got this from Crown Brush. And just use some very light contouring. If you all have this, can you use this without sniffing it every time? I mean, if you can, hats off to you. So I'm going to do a little bit of shopping today. I haven't been anywhere, I mean like out of town in like 3 weeks. So I've got just a little bit of cabin fever. And I've got 2 gift cards that are kind of like burning holes in my pockets. One is to Sephora, so I'm really excited about that. And the other, you know, I'm actually equally as excited about the other one, and it is to Red Lobster. I'm so hungry. Okay, I'm gonna take Tarte Exposed, and I'm just gonna apply this kind of back here to my cheekbone area. I don't give this enough love, so I've really been trying to use it. And then I do want like some color though, like a pop of color. So for that, I'm gonna go just right on the apples of my cheeks with one of my favorites, NYX Pinched. This is so pretty. And just kind of blend that back into the Exposed. I'm actually not going to highlight today because of that foundation, because it does give you like a little bit of a glow, and it doesn't wear, I mean, still doesn't wear as well as like some of my other foundations. So I do end up looking a little bit glowier than I do right now. So I'm just going to skip out on the highlighter today. So next is lips. I had some Carmex on. I'm going to line them with one of my favorite lip liners from Rimmel East End Snob. I hardly ever nowadays wear a lipstick without lip liner. I used to never line my lips, so it's kind of weird. And then I used to be obsessed with this lipstick, and I haven't worn it in a long time, so I'm like, I need to break it back out again. It's from MAC, and it's called Lovelorn. You all, this is so pretty. It's just like the perfect pink, and this is a luster finish. Oh, love it. Such a nice texture, and because of the finish, you really don't need a gloss with it. It kind of has like I don't know, a sheen to it. So I think it's so pretty. So back to the foundation. Anytime I wear this, I always use a setting spray with it. This is the e.l.f. It doesn't taste very good. This is the e.l.f. Mist and Set, and I really, really love this stuff. Alright guys, here's the finished look. So I added some mascara to my bottom lashes and kind of touched up the eyeshadow under there. And that's it. That's the finished look. So I really, really hope you guys like it. Please look in the info bar. I'll have all the products listed that I used, and what else? Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and I think that's it. So I really hope you all are having a great day, and I will see you next time. Bye.